I love it in the morning. I have to sit here and watch the camera and been like, focus, focus. Do you need coffee? Focus. It's like, ugh. Morning. I'm not gonna have too much here in the morning because, oh yeah, I gotta cross because fruit vendor. We ate at De Beer Town last night and I had, that is really blue. Yeah. And I know the OV feeds anyways are like, anyway. And so I was like, oh my God, they have Trappist beer, which to be fair, once I actually Googled it, I realized that Trappist is all over the world, not just somewhere here in Europe. But I'm actually fond of the idea of Trappist monks. Not because I want to take upon their like vow of silence and the chastity and all that stuff, but because the recent star system that was discovered with like 7 billion planets in it, all of which could probably harbor life in some fashion, is the TRAPPIST-1 system. That system was named after the Trappist Observatory. Apparently it was not actually run by the monks, but anyways. Yeah. But the fact that the monks brew beer to fund their monastery. I'm like, okay. So I had to try it and they brought me a bottle of whatever I had with a goblet. A giant goblet.
It was cool.
Yes, but it was also like, why is all the alcohol in centiliters? Like literally everything else is in milliliters. Yeah. Like sometimes I'll get things that are somewhat gelled. Like honey is also in milliliters sometimes. I'm like, but it's basically solid.
But it is a liquid.
Because it doesn't have a crystalline form, I understand. I went through geology, shush. Yeah. But speaking of which, oh, I didn't actually go through yesterday's video. Did I bring up the geology? That there's strange geology around here because I'm just not used to not having volcanic rocks everywhere.
Yeah.
And I brought that up to Aaron last night and he was like, he didn't really think about it. So I've been kind of on this weird little geology tick and the Mediterranean fault lines, messed up. But yeah, so it was basically like these kind of bricks where they basically just cement together a conglomeration of rocks. I mean, cementing together and conglomeration are almost the same thing, except cementing something together is basically just finding a binding agent for random crap that usually makes something kind of as hard as a rock. Like, yeah. Cementing is not a human term. Well, it is, but it's something, nature does in and of itself. That's where we get the rock conglomerate. But how was your day yesterday while I was out trying to do as much as I can at practice?
You got plenty done on Factorio. I've nearly won.
Yeah, he's gonna win and then he's gonna nuke everything.
Yeah.
Like, now I realize.
Every time I've mentioned what I was going to be doing, TJ's gotten a little sad.
And apparently they're not actually like enemies, they're just like natural beings on the planet that get somewhat of colonies.
Yeah.
They don't.
And they attack if your pollution goes over them.
Okay.
Unless you have it on peaceful mode.
Okay.
Then they only attack if you kill them.
Okay, so you're basically playing Avatar.
Yeah.
Well, that's really not much other than like I got a goblet of beer last night and I realized the geology around here is weird. Yeah. Also, yeah, and then they taped up my shoulder, but that was in yesterday's video, so.
So yeah, we'll see you tonight for Ikea.
And food at a very, very special place. All right, we're down here. That's Holeldrecht back there. An IC flying by, probably out to Rotterdam Central. Rotterdam
Central.
Central.
Because it's got 2 A's, don't you know?
So I actually found a walking path, which, guess what? They're everywhere in this country.
Yeah.
Because there's bike paths, and so it's just easy to put a thing right next to them. But yeah, so we're heading down. We're not, I didn't want Aaron, I wanted to get his impression on camera. And he's like, I'm not gonna be looking at the thing. Neither of us are. The sun is setting. So I already kind of told him, it's fast food. It just doesn't look that way. And Darian if you have any clue, you're already laughing as to you know where I'm taking him. Is anybody who's pretty much taken a freeway down near the Holeldrecht area has an idea? Because Coach Marcus dropped me off at Holeldrecht once and I was just like, what is that? Too bad it's not nighttime, because then it would be even better. But it's still a marvel to see. That sun is in my eyes. I gotta talk to you guys in like 10 minutes. All right, so according to the Pokemon map, we're here.
Well, it's not fries.
Yeah, but you yet don't see what I'm talking about. Now he does. Now let me turn you guys. It's called Foodstrip. And I'm gonna think you'd only find something like this in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Or in Japan, where your Kentucky Fried Chicken is shaped like a chicken bucket. But hang on here. So the funny thing is this thing right in front of us looks like a car dealership.
Yeah.
And it's just called Sizzle and Walk. It's the Burger King I want him to see. Because like Sizzle and Walk looks relatively okay. It's a nice round, space-agey restaurant. You know, it looks like something fresh out of the Jetsons.
Yeah. I thought that was the whole thing at first.
No. And then here we go. Aaron can now look at the Burger King around the corner.
It's crown shaped.
And I'm trying to get the sun from not shining into it so you guys can see the Burger King that looks like a crown. And we have a Yelp sponsored arch for kids.
Hey, druk eens op de knop.
I don't understand Dutch, sorry. Oh my god, they just now have, oh my god, it's like going back in time. They have Angry Whoppers. They forgot those in America. They got rid of them 2 years ago. But yeah, that's a KFC back there. And here's the Burger King. And then there's a Zippin' Zo on the other side, but it's this. You can see that there's lights on the inside. This thing was completely lit up when we came off the freeway there and drove that way. And I just looked out the side of the window and went, what the f is this? All right, we're gonna go eat. We know what we eat at Burger King, and then we're gonna go to Ikea. I'm gonna not record until there. What do you think, Aaron, total?
Crazy.
Okay, it feels like we're at the airport with the parking structure. We walked about 22 minutes to get here, and we found the word Inhang. So we're going to their word. That's what I was like, that's the word for entrance. We need to go straight to that word and figure out how to get there. So we found it. Now we're gonna go inside the store and find 2 pillows. Maybe one other thing. Okay. We need the showroom, right?
Yeah.
Right. We have a basket?
No.
So this is a little different. Corta route in our, the short route to restaurant, hoofed route, main route. We need to find, this is gonna be home furnishing accessories.
I am putting my sweatshirt in my backpack.
Okay. I can't really do that considering it's the only thing I'm wearing.
Probably why you also aren't super warm.
No, I'm super warm because this is super thick. We don't need cups.
But they are 35 centiliter.
There's a restaurant back there. I wonder, the thing is, I wouldn't mind coming here sometime just to try the food because it's like fake Swedish food back home. Whereas here it's like
Potentially also fake. But also possibly real.
a much better chance of being real.
Yes.
I need to find the directory. Living room, storage, workspaces, kitchen, dining room, bedroom, 7. So if we just follow there's a short route to 11, then from 3, the short route to 9, and then 3 to 5. If we just follow the whole thing and go to 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we'll get to Slaapkamer. Right?
Yeah.
Rather than worry about the short routes and getting confused, because I will get confused in here, and then we will just wander around and find our way to get an actual pillow or something.
Yeah.
Hopefully people here will speak English. I mean, the thing's half in English, so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, couches. Oh look, people are just sitting on couches, browsing their phones. So we made it all the way over to the kitchen section, and I'm just like, oh nice. Probably actual real coffee beans in there. But I'm like, what is this? Just a spigot for coffee? Me. This is something I can get behind. But it's probably just to be a representation of an espresso machine.
Yeah.
And then a French press. French press bugs me. I wouldn't mind something like this though. And then that's cute. And then it magnetizes in. Ooh. Because we understand magnets. Sorry, Insane Cloud Posse, I understand. Ooh, and it's got the little buttons too that switch it from spray to
Stream?
stream. Stream, sorry, converges. Ugh. All right, so we're looking at like a 35 meter square thing. And I was like, okay, see, I could deal with this, with like, the mirror and the thing and this shower with like just this little design and various things here. And maybe if this thing had a dryer function in it, but it comes with a drying rack. That's why, so it doesn't.
Oh, wow.
And then I saw the toilet and I'm like, that's disgusting. I mean, that toilet's full of concrete. And Aaron's like, oh God. But it's not really that bad because that would be the front door right there.
Yeah.
And, the bedroom would be right here. And then the living room with like massive cabinetry. Even the kitchen be great. Tiny, like, is this? That's a microwave, bro.
Oh.
That's a microwave.
Yes, it is.
That's the oven.
Yeah.
See, and I'm dealing with gas, but I would much prefer to have an induction.
Yeah.
It's me. Ooh, a round sink. I've never actually had a round kitchen sink before. It's always been it's been a quadrilateral of some sort. Rectangular. Anyways, they already said the restaurant's closing soon and we gotta be hurrying.
Yeah.
To get stuff. We're getting distracted. Guess what? Oh. We're in the child section and Aaron's 2 meters tall. We got memory foam pillows. Now we're meandering our way through children's section to the restaurant so that we can actually go down some stairs and then take a shortcut so we can get to the cash registers, because this is exactly what happens at an Ikea. You find what you want at the beginning and you keep freaking walking forever. This is actually very weird. There's no big ass fan. What?
There's no fan.
There's no big ass fan.
Well, there's no big ass.
That's what I mean. Link below if you guys are curious about what those are. All right, casas. Found casas. We also have a clock. Clock?
What?
Clock?
Clock.
Clock. We need to hang one up, at least so we can just glance over and see what time it is. I don't know where we'll hang it, but we'll figure it out. We've got actually things in the wall that we can hang it on. Just, oh, Christ on a cracker. All right, we're checking out. We got all our stuff. Bank card. Don't need to be showing you guys his PIN. Pre-signed ticket. Oh, we don't have a PIN. Oh. Oh, good. I love the little heart, though. It has hands. Hello. Yeah. Anyways.
English? Yeah. You can put your name here and your signature.
Got all that? Oh, need the receipt.
It's in my pocket.
Because we need to beep it out. Oh. First time we used self-scan, we had to use our receipt to beep out. Awesome. Are you hungry at all? I can suddenly smelling food.
Yeah.
You want something to drink? Or
No, I'm good on drink. I can smell the food in general, and I've been wanting to try their Swedish meatballs for ages.
okay, well maybe see if we can get that to go.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get something to drink. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Aaron?
Bye.
Okay, for those of you that stick around after the thing, Aaron is trying kip balat, yes. Svitza. And they're very hot. So yeah, we had an issue. I asked for chocolate melon. They wound up giving us buy one get one free chocolate mousse. Interesting on top of that. Yep. What do you think of the taste?
It's a Swedish meatball. It tastes exactly like I would expect it to. It just doesn't have any sauce, which I expected it to.
All right. Well, again, see you guys tomorrow.